and gentlemen, please welcome Chet Hanks. Chet, meet Douglas. Douglas, meet Chet. He's like, oh,
What's up,
hi.
guys? Before we get started,
Yes?
this is my first time on a talk show.
Wait.
Ever. Yeah. And there's something that I've always wanted to do. Can I do it?
Okay.
All right, look. I'm gonna do this, but I need you guys. It's only gonna work if you guys cheer really loud. Okay? Like you gotta lose your minds. Or else I'm gonna look stupid. Can I count on you? Okay, I'm gonna do it on 3, all right? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, that was good.
I wish I didn't have kids. I'd pull my top up.
Do you guys get the reference?
Oh my God, Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Oh, I love it.
Okay.
Oh my God, you're so much fun. See, I knew it. I have been so drawn to you.
I really appreciate it. Like, seriously, thank you for having me.
But it's so funny because, like, I personally, like, sought you out because I think you're so talented and I love watching you on this show. And the way that your character, and much like you leave this room where I feel like I know who you are, but I'm left wanting so much more also.
That's awesome.
You leave enough mystery and intrigue that I'm like needing and wanting more. I'm satisfied,
Thank you.
but I still want more. How do you do that? Because that's a hard art in performing and acting, which is so funny. I say it that way. I don't even know how to act. I don't know what I'm doing.
What are you talking about?
I want to...
Charlie's Angels?
Oh, thank you!
I love that movie. I love that movie.
You do?
Yes.
Well, Cameron and Lucy will be happy to know that.
Yeah.
I know less about a craft and more about trying to relate it back to my own life or make it real or, you know, I saw my grandfather in a film recently that I had seen before, and he said in it, he plays a director, and he's like, the pains of life are the joys of art. Which
Yeah.
I really love.
I think so, too. Yeah, I think so, too. That's a good quote.
It is a good quote.
Yeah.
It's nice to have
Sometimes
somewhere...
life and art imitate each other, too.
Very much so.
Isn't that trippy?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I always know, it's especially with Running Point, and, like, a lot of the roles I've gotten, they've been, like, so freakishly similar to just my life. Like, even, like, at that exact moment of, like, whatever I'm living through, like, it's where it's like, is someone playing a joke on me? Because I, like, for one example, like, when I did Shameless, and it was, like, about a guy who, the character was a guy who's, like, just recently got sober and he's, like, trying to have a relationship with his kid, you know? Or, like, I did another show called, then, like, with Empire, like, I was, like, doing the rapping. It was, like, you know, like a white rapper. And it's just always been, like, really, I get these auditions that are, like, so similar to what I got going on that I'm, like, it just feels very serendipitous. You know, it's, like, harmonious.
You get to put your real self into that because
Right.
what a nice, safe place to put our stuff into work.
Yeah.
Are you sober?
Yeah.
100% sober? Okay, because I
100%.
stopped drinking, but I'm not sober. I don't work a program. It was really alcohol for me. That was just poison. It was true poison.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'll master this. And then I just had to realize I'm not going to master this. And it's been 5 years.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's a big deal. Really big deal.
I was
3.5 years for me.
Was there a caution to discuss it until a certain point in time, or were you out of the gate loud and proud?
Oh, I mean, I just, like, I don't shy about talking about it because there's a lot of people struggling with it. So it's like, if somebody's, like, the thing is, it's like, a lot of people are in denial that they might have a problem with it. And I'm not saying everybody does, you know, but there's a lot of people that are like kind of on the fence, whether admitting to themselves that they have a problem with it or not. And that's a large percentage. And I think most of those people, they will continue to like live in denial that there's a problem, because that's the nature of addiction. So if any person out there sees me and sees my story, and I'm like, yeah, you know, I had a problem, I had to get sober, boom, and that influences them to make that change, then that's really important. You know what I mean? And if you withhold that information, then, you know, then there's people out there that could suffer. You know what I'm saying? So I've always felt like I'm very open about it, you know?
The reason I appreciate you talking about it is because when we hear somebody else, it helps us be a little more honest about the negotiating we're doing in our own head. I was the great negotiator, and then I'm going to try it this way.
Yeah,
and then if I
too.
just Tetris and Jenga this way, then I'll do it this way, and that'll work.
Congrats.
Thank you. It means so much to me. It changed my whole life.
Right.
I didn't think...
It does, yeah.
I didn't know if I could have fun. I was so worried about the fun factor. And then also dealing with my feelings.
It takes time, and you got to let things settle, you know what I mean? I think like a lot of people, they get discouraged if they don't like feel like their life changes, or they don't immediately change, or they don't feel any different like right when they first get sober. But you just got to give it time, you know? You got to give it time, and eventually I think things settle in. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I just got this tattoo here on the show last week.
Really?
Because I've realized I've come to respect and appreciate time in a whole new way.
Right.
Because when we're young, I don't know about you, but I was like an immortal idiot. I was never going to die. So like time wasn't a factor.
Yeah, same.
And then I didn't realize that time is the great healer.
Right. Definitely.
And now I'm realizing that time is also the most precious commodity I have.
Facts.
Was your family supportive of you?
They always have been. They've always been super supportive of me. Yes. Yeah. And I don't take it for granted. I'm really grateful for both my parents. And I'm just, again, I'm at the age where I'm just like, I'm really grateful for them. I really cherish the time that I spend with them. They've stuck with me through thick and thin, and I'm just like, I really am so grateful just for where I'm at, where we're all at, the things I got going in my life, all the beautiful people in my life, my relationships, my loved ones. It's like I've got to the point where I fully understand that those are the most important things by far, and everything else is like a bonus.
The most beautiful thing is the people we get to love and are lucky enough to be loved back by.
Yeah.
What do they think of Running Point, by the way?
They liked it a lot. They thought
so
it was
good.
Yeah.
Have you watched it with them?
Yeah, we binged it together.
Oh, that's right. That's what I heard.
Which was fun because they got to like I had already seen it, but I watched it again with them, and I was like, so I knew like the funny moments, or at least that I thought were funny. And then to see like their reaction, it was great. And
then wait, is it true that you would actually go to game nights at Kate Hudson's house back in the day? Yeah, we played Mafia at Kate Hudson would throw these parties at her house and invite like a bunch of people. Who would be there out of curiosity? It could be like Jessica Alba, like Reese Witherspoon, and then like Johnny Knoxville. Okay, the best. Yeah. I used to have the best time. I dated someone who was very close with Johnny, and I would go out with those guys all the time. If you want to have the best time ever, go out with the Jackass crowd, because it just doesn't get better than that. Yeah, I grew up like worshiping those dudes, so that was awesome. Will you also talk to me about what inspired you to get into rap, may I ask? Oh man, I don't know. I mean, I grew up listening to like classic rock, and like my parents loved the Beatles. They were huge Beatles fans. Your dad made a film. Wasn't his the first film he directed, That Thing You Do? Like sort of an homage to a Beatlemania. 60s. Yeah. Great movie. Yes. Great movie.
Yeah, so I grew up like listening to classic rock and all that, and then when I was like 13 or 14, my older brother bought me Ready to Die by Biggie, CD, you know, and I remember listening to it like, and I was just like blown away. And then from that point on, it was like all like rap. I was like obsessed with rap, like studied it. Like I was just like a total like hip hop head, but like going back and like discovering like the rap music from like the 90s and stuff when I was like still a kid. And so I was like obsessed with rap for a long time. Went to college, started doing my own rapping. I was like, I put out a song, did it like,
what conversation did you have to have in your own head to go out there and have the balls to rap? Because I'm sorry, that's intimidating.
There was no conversation in my head. I probably should have had the conversation. I probably should have a lot of conversations, but I just don't, you know? And that's gotten me in some trouble. But at the same time,
maybe it's also maybe it's also your wings.
I mean, I already jumped on your couch.
I could not love it more. The more people having awesomeness,
Thank you.
Like I already loved you coming in, and now you should see my face. I'm gonna get a still shot. This is me.
Exactly.
I'm like, have you met me? I'm excitable. I'm very excitable. Okay, well now, I love rap so much. Like I grew up obsessed with rap.
Sorry, did you guys get that the couch thing when I did it? Do you guys all got it? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. See, I don't think the Gen Z would even know what I was doing.
Isn't it funny how something like transcends one generation?
Yeah.
I make references and jokes all day long, and I can see the glazed look in people's eyes. 'Cause I'm like, Dom DeLuise, legs pantyhose. No, God.
But at least you're still having fun.
The best.
You know what I mean? That's what matters.
And you're like just dying to make a pop culture reference, and somebody's going to pick it up. But now you're doing country music.
Yes.
And you have a band.
Yes, my group, Something Out West.
And
Thank you.
Your co-partner is named Drew.
Yes, he's the other Drew. Yeah, they're backstage.
You have Drews all over the place.
Yeah, lucky me.
Was country always inherent in you too?
You know what? It just, like I said, so I was like obsessed with rap for a long time, and then you know, eventually as I got older, I started listening to all different types of music, including country, like country, blues, jazz, just like started listening to everything. And the way it happened with me making country was like me and my boy Drew, the other half of Something Out West, we were roommates. We lived together for a couple of years, and he's really talented. He's very musically talented, gifted songwriter, plays the guitar. So he would start, you know, he's always written songs, so we would just be hanging out, and he'd be like, check out what I wrote. And I'd be like, oh my God, that is amazing. Like, it's really beautiful stuff. Like,
okay,
beautiful,
your
beautiful
voice
music.
is really beautiful.
Thank you.
No,
Thank
seriously, you have a beautiful voice.
Thanks.
Your harmony and lyrics and voice with his music, and I'm sure it's an amalgamation of everything, but I was listening to it, and I was like, your voice is beautiful.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Our voices would sound really good together, right? So, because he would make this stuff, and then I would sing it. He would write stuff, and I would sing, and sometimes I would rap on it, but it would just be over an acoustic guitar. And we were like, we should record some of this stuff. This was like 6 years ago, 5-6 years ago. So we went to go record it, and it was like basically country. And the music, the song we did, the first one we did was called Leaving Hollywood.
Yes,
which is what we just put out. We just dropped it out. It's our first single. We put it out like a week ago. So
it's beautiful.
Go check that out.
It really is.
You know, it is really good. Thank you. So the music that we made just kind of came out, and it was like country. So we were just basically like, we should follow this and see where this goes. So we started writing and recording more, and eventually that led to us getting signed by Big Machine, in a label out in Nashville we love, we're super happy with. Yeah. So that just from us like sending out the music, we hadn't put anything out yet, but we just sent stuff around, and some people heard it and passed it on. So we got signed, which was huge. We're super happy with Big Machine. And we dropped Leaving Hollywood like a week ago, and then we're dropping our next single on the 28th. So our next single is coming up too, and that one's called You Better Run.
You Better Run.
Yeah, You Better Run. And we're putting a video out with it too.
I can't wait to hear it. I can't wait to see it. You're doing music, you're doing acting, As a final question, is there something else that you dream to do?
Man, that's a good question. There's a lot. I gotta think. Well, I just crossed off one huge thing on my bucket list.
Acting like Tom Cruise on a couch? Yes! Yes!
Yeah!
By the way, I would be there in a heartbeat if you and Tom Cruise did something together.
You know what? I want to do Mission Impossible.
I feel like you and Tom Cruise is like a really fun combination.
Yeah, I want to hang from the side of a plane.
I buy it.
And do my own stunts.
By the way, I see you in action. There's like nothing you can't do. So
thank you.
Yeah, no, I think the world of you. I'm so glad to do this with you today. And thank you for coming here. This is your first talk show. I'm so excited. Thank you for doing that with us. I hope you'll come back. I'll figure out something else to do on a couch with you. Like, I'll throw down
my
too.
shoes I just bought new shoes, so they're super clean. I haven't worn them yet.
Oh, you can do whatever you want.
I wasn't being rude.
No,
my shoes
the exact opposite. All right, we'll be right back.